Come to find out, the rats of the city are just like you and me. And apparently Kevin.
Rats like music similar to humans.
I have heard that, yeah.
This is a story about a scientist who got demoted so low, they said, go see if rats listen to music, and he actually did it, not realizing no one cares about the results of this. He just lost his job, but couldn't be fired.
This is the first study ever done that has shown that they bob their head to the beat.
No, I think rats have good taste. They like cheese. I like cheese. I like Lady Gaga. They like Lady Gaga. So it doesn't surprise me that much that they like her music.
So songs by artists like Lady Gaga and Queen, another one bites the dust, dun 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 dun, like that. They bob along at the same rate as humans do, around 120 beats per minute.
I think they're smarter than some humans. I could see them taking over the world someday.
Good morning, good afternoon, wherever, whenever you are watching this. I'm Paxton Elrod, and this is another episode of JM in the AM, where we shoot it in the AM, you see it in the PM, you know the gist, we say it every single week. We have all of the fan favorites in today's episode, but first, we have to start off with the man, the myth, the legend, Joez McFly, giving us his take on a very interesting topic, hooker ghosts taking over a rental property. Joez?
So it says here, I'm reading this article. It says Texas homeowner says hooker ghosts have taken over rental property. They're trying to stir up business. Listen, I have nothing against the sex work industry. You do what you gotta do, you know? Now, for you to take that into the afterlife, that's something else. And you know what? People are talking about people rubbing their arms. They feel people rubbing their arms and their neck and their cheek. I kind of like, first of all, the person was a little too embarrassed to say that other things were being rubbed. But I'm just thinking, like, it's kind of crazy. How do you have hooker ghosts? I never heard of that. This article is bizarre. They got Halloween decorations in this article. I don't know what is happening here. I mean, look at the ghost. I don't want a ghost like this doing anything with me. I mean, it just looks kind of weird. Why do they have trick-or-treating candy? I don't know. It's just a lot of weird stuff happening in this. Apparently, somebody said that they're trying to stir up business, but nobody pays. There's no transaction. So I guess it's a free situation. I guess go to the house if you have a ghost fetish. Didn't know that fetish existed.
I genuinely have nothing more to say about that really weird topic Joez just reacted to. So let's move on to an even more uncomfortable topic: bad pickup lines and bad pickup moves. Surely you saw the kid with the Costco card at the sporting event trying to impress that girl? Yeah. We obviously had to send our in-house reporter Jolly Olive around the office to get our take as a Jomboy Media family on the overall topic. Jolly?
Hey you. Yeah, you. Are you ready to start a family? Are you ready to be a loyal husband? Well, if you are, you probably need a Costco card, like our friend over here in this clip. He impressed women everywhere with his Costco card from his very own wallet, and it got me thinking, are the men of the Jomboy Media office ready to take on that responsibility? Let's find out. I heard on the street that you have a Costco card in your wallet.
Hold on, I don't have a Costco card.
I do not have a Costco card.
Card?
A card-carrying member, baby.
I gotta be honest, shows maturity. They have their shit together. They're a Costco member. Some guys don't even know what Costco is, so good for that guy.
But I'm loyal to Giant, just to make everything clear.
I don't have a Costco card, but what I do have, something even better. It's a AAA card.
I don't want to put words in the audience's mouth, but when I look at this man, I see a whole ass man. Would you get a Giant card before you got a Costco card?
I have a Giant card.
Girls love this. I've used it at clubs.
Our very own Dan Canobio has his own AAA card. That's a whole ass man.
That's a whole ass man.
The minute I got it, I was like, I'm a man. I'm ready to have 3-4 kids, drive a minivan, and if the minivan breaks down, I'm calling AAA.
How do you feel?
I feel giant.
Me personally, I think Costco is the store of champions, and we got plenty of champions in the Jomboy Media office, especially John with his Costco card. That's a man I'd start a family with. What? Back to you, Paxton.
Apparently, the Jomboy Media office is full of just absolute men. That's what they said. I didn't say it. I'm just quoting the piece. Anyways, moving on to the weather with the one and only Jake Stormy Storiale. Is it true? We don't know. Let's hear what he has to say.
Ho, Juicy Jake with the St. Lucia weather report was just down there. Beautiful. 80 and sunny. Splash of rain here. I didn't care. Came back to the northeast. 41 and rainy. But we're actually heading to Qatar this weekend. You probably know it as Qatar because that's kind of how it looks like. Not even. It's going to be 85 there. And they paid to get the World Cup. Back to you in the booth.
Great reporting, Jake, but just to let you know, I'm very obviously not in a booth. That's beside the point. That goes under the not factual part of your reporting. Moving on to what's next week, a week from today, Thanksgiving. Yay, we get to stuff our faces, have uncomfortable conversations about our dating life, and maybe, just maybe, run into a past relationship we have been actively avoiding and only see on Facebook. Woohoo! Obviously, we had to go around the Jomboy Media office and ask what their favorite, least favorite, and most underrated Thanksgiving dish is, because we want people to stuff their face, not have uncomfortable conversations.
Best is stuffing.
Best gotta be the stuffing.
Best is stuffing.
I'm a turkey truther. A lot of people like to shit on turkey.
I'm a big pumpkin pie guy. I don't know if that counts as a dish, more of a dessert, but I love pumpkin pie.
Best is canned cranberry sauce.
Worst, I don't like cranberry sauce.
Cranberry.
Anything cranberry, it's not needed. I don't know why it's on the table.
There isn't like a worst. They're all fine.
I gotta be honest, I don't fuck with people doing ham for Thanksgiving. I'm a turkey purist.
Worst is gravy, and underrated is also gravy. I have mixed feelings.
Underrated?
Corn.
Cranberry sauce, because you literally only have it once a year.
I really like green beans. Throw some salt and pepper on there, and it's just like a nice classic side dish.
Those sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on top.
Somehow yams, I feel like, don't get their due as being like a core part of Thanksgiving.
Not entirely sure what our office as a whole has against cranberry sauce, but I'm personally offended. Anyways, last but not least, we have Dan Canobio on the streets of New York, except this time, he's not on the streets of New York because it's cold out there. He's actually standing right by our elevator in our office, just putting that microphone in people's faces. Dan?
This is Dan on the street, but clearly I am not on the street. I'm here at the Jomboy Media headquarters in the hallway. We're going to get some folks, figure out what they're listening to when they walk into work. Hey, what are you listening to?
Inhale du Dumont.
Tortilla by Taylor Swift.
I was listening to Lollipop, Lil Wayne.
Colors and Shapes by Mac Miller.
Some Foo Fighters today.
Lumineers. A little Allman Brothers band.
Always gotta fight the Foo.
Love Your Friends Die Laughing by Man Overboard.
I was listening to Inside Boxing Live with Dan Canobio. Yeah. Backwards.
Listen to a podcast.
I was not listening to anything.
The sounds of the elevator.
Absolutely nothing, just my inner thoughts.
I don't listen to music on my commute. I raw dog reality.
And that is yet another successful JM in the AM episode. We shot it in the AM, you see it in the PM. We love it, you love it. We're not gonna be here next week because we're gonna be stuffing our faces like we've already said. But the following week, we'll see you then. Bye.